Today we are speaking about two gestures that look almost similar. The first gesture when the index and the middle finger are straightened and the ring finger and the pinky connected to the thumb. As you remember, it means I'm speaking. You can see this gesture on a variety of icons. For instance, let's have a look at the fresco with Christ Emmanuel with both hands raised with these gestures. We used to think he would bless us, but if we know the meaning of the gesture, we understand that Christ is speaking to us. When both hands have the same speaking gesture, it means he is preaching to all nations. This gesture has one more meaning. An arm raised with this gesture was used by Roman emperors to symbolize their victory. It's the reason why ancient Christians depicted Christ with this gesture as a conqueror of death. For instance, on the icons with the entrance into Jerusalem, we can often see Christ with this gesture. He doesn't bless the people from Jerusalem. This gesture explains to us that Christ is entering Jerusalem as a true king. The second gesture looks almost the same. The ring finger and the pinky connected to the thumb. The middle and the index fingers are straightened. The main difference between them is that the middle finger has to be slightly bent. This is an ancient two-fingered blessing. Orthodox Christians hold the index and middle fingers straight, indicating the human and divine natures of Christ. The bent middle finger symbolizes the descent of Christ to earth and the straight one his ascension, or the descent into hell and his resurrection. Let's conclude. The gesture with straight middle and index fingers have to be read as a speaking gesture or a glory gesture. The same gesture with a slightly bent middle finger has to be read as an ancient two-fingered blessing. Let's have a look at this model. No doubt that on this icon Christ is shown with a speaking gesture, because the index and middle finger are perfectly straight. One more significant detail is the open gospel. We can read the words he is saying. On this icon of Christ, the fingers have the same position, but the middle finger is slightly bent. That means that Christ is shown with a two-fingered blessing. If you would like to learn more about these gestures, see the historical part in the PDF file. Now we'll start with the speaking gesture or glory gesture. If we compare the hand we've drawn in the previous lesson with this hand, we will see a huge difference between them. The hand with this type of folded fingers has a special distortion. The lower part of the palm is depicted frontally, while the top part of the palm is turned. We are combining different points of view, the most expressive position of each part of the hand. I prepared the same structure we did for the previous hand. But in this case, the section will be more elongated.